what's going down, commanders? I just want to make an updated video of these I forget what they're called, Centaur units, the Corpus Centaur units, and sort of kind of getting used to how they work and everything else. I think I've been a bit harsh on them. They're not as bad as First Fault. They do the job. There's a few downsides to it, which if I was Kixeye, I would have implemented it with them. I would have given more range for a start, or if I didn't give them more range, they would have had massive splash, or put the same tech that the hero version's got, that orange, or that, I think it's an orange orb, or what do they call it, aura, where it damages stuff. That would have been class on these units. Absolutely made these units. But yeah, there's a few things that you can do, you can't do with these because of their range restrictions, if I could say it properly. Basically, you can't take these out with them. When you kind of bug these units out with I'm going to try it with Devin, not Brother Devin, the normal Devin, see if it works once they all get there. But I'm going to use one I'll show you. You cannot, they get too close to these, so they start shooting at them. So once they all get there, hopefully this turns them all around. Yep. Spacebar. I'm going to bring 4 of them in, but I'm only going to use 1. And I'll show you what I mean. So basically, when you go up to target these, they will actually turn and shoot like that and kill you. So they're no good for things like this. So basically, you got to use the Cosmortars because they outrange them just slightly. So that's that. That's that. And now I'm going to bring these 4 back in. Don't forget, I've let one die basically. I just want to see if I can get away with the standard Devin, basically, with these. Zoom in so I can see a little bit better. He's going to smoke them. I'm going to remove the standard Devin, or hero version of Devin. His drones are not good enough. And the good thing, there is some good upsides to these. This thing doesn't affect it. The Kronos does not affect him. And I wish he'd just stop moving where I don't want him to. So you can kill the Kronos. The slow-mo of the Kronos won't affect him. Making it very easy for you to... Let's move him up just slightly. He's going to get hit, but I'm going to put him on D. Because I want to see if I can draw these out with him. Out. Hopefully I can draw them out far enough. No, obviously not. But yeah, the more I use them, the more I'm kind of liking them. And it's just one of them things that I think Kixeye, it's a missed opportunity by Kixeye, where basically they haven't given what they need to be a great unit. They're just good enough to scrape by. And obviously they're immune to mines, so you can run them over mines all day long, which makes them good. But I'm looking for I'm more looking for something that we can use in PvP, and that orange aura you got with the hero, that made it useful for PvP. Hopefully I can draw these out enough. Nope. See if I can bring them in like that. Here we go. Again, they're stuck. They're bugged. I'm moving yet. That brings them out. Oh, might be too far up there. Come in. Boom. That's what I want. Yeah, I'm enjoying using them. That's all I can say is they're enjoyable. What am I up against here? Right, I'm going to go for that Kronos heat. Oh. Again, I haven't even got to worry about the Kronos because the effect just doesn't bother them. I'm going to kill that green turret though. Kill that Kronos as well. And don't forget, I used one of these just to get it killed, so that one of them's basically killed from something that I wanted to show you. Also, there's another thing I want to. When targeting something, you can keep them moving. So target that, and if I move, as long as I stay within range, they keep targeting that platform. As long as I don't get hit by that. Let's bring him up a little bit. Right, so let me show you again. I'm going to target that, and as long as I stay within range, they keep targeting while I'm moving, which makes them pretty good. And I took myself a little bit more damage there that I shouldn't have. Yeah, overall, they're not the best out of the three. They're the worst out of the three, but they're not shit by any stretch. It's just a shame that their range is so low. They're pretty much outranged by everything. It looks like what that's targeting me, Devin. Oh, come on. Why won't that die? I think they're an interesting unit. It's just a shame Kixeye didn't make them go full with them and give them something great. I think that's where the downfall of this unit's going to be. Is they literally just haven't given what they needed to be a good unit. I think I've lost one of them already. This base is pretty much done. There we go. Rubion. We're done. A bit of damage, but still getting used to the unit. Yeah, I think there's a few things Kixeye should have implemented with them. If they ain't going to get that aura, they should have had a decent amount of splash, especially with that. Is it called the longbow cannon, auto cannon? The tech. I think that. Oh, hang on. What am I doing? There's another. What's it there? Didn't see him. The auto cannon, longbow. I think it's called longbow auto cannon. That should have been where the splash was at. Obviously, Kixeye just seems to hate splash, and I don't know why. It's one of the fun. It's a fun factor in the game. The splash of a unit is working out how the splash works, and then implementing it in the game. That they've taken away a lot of fun with very, very few units having decent splash. I know the Cosmortals have got splash, but I wouldn't say it's splash as we remember it, as like the old splash of the old times. I remember laser tanks having fucking wicked splash, things like that. The Juggernaut's another thing that would have decent splash. Yeah, I don't know why they don't want splash in the game. I think it's because they can't counter it, so they can't. If you shoot one unit, you might kill 5 around it in their event bases, and that's why Kixeye don't like splash. I took about an hour's damage there, but one of them units I actually killed off purposefully. That's where the damage is. 41 minutes. Get rid of that. Put him in there. just let them repair. But I'm getting used to the units. I like the concept. One thing I'd probably dislike a little bit is I wish that they work like the Gravedigger. You know, you run the Gravedigger up and down, and it auto targets things no matter what. If it's buildings, turrets, units, it'll auto target them as you run it up and down. I think these could have done with that. If they had that implemented with the unit and a bit of splash or that aura that the hero gets, these units would have been used in PvP, 100%. And that's, again, it's Kixeye's downfall. They don't. That's why we get PvP units these days, because Kixeye don't want overpowered units used in their event bases, because then we probably get reduced damage, less chance of us spending coin. And that's the way they work now. They don't look at the units anymore and say, is this going to be fun? How much fun are the players going to get? They're going to. These are just good enough to scrape by the next event. That's all it's about. I'll keep leveling them up. I'll keep going with them and seeing if I can work more out with them. But there's a few wishes that Kixeye could have implemented, but don't want to. It's a shame. Anyway, guys, I won't bother you anymore. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.